blessing us tonight. Now, this is very serious. I want you to pay attention because I'll spend a minute or two, 5 minutes to talk on this area. The third key to maintaining relationships is clarity. Write it down. Clarity and definiteness of motives, roles, and expectations. Clarity and definiteness of motives, roles, and expectations. This is probably of the three, one of the biggest reasons why any kind of relationship will not be able to stand. There's too much ambiguity in many relationships. No clarity, no definiteness of motives. Listen, back to our example. I'm with Tabitha. I am so close to Tabitha. I love Tabitha so much, to an extent that if I see any guy, even if it is worship team song for next week he's giving her, she will notice the frown in my face. Brothers and sisters, let me tell you this. If you are close to a lady, you've not asked her out, but the moment you see another guy with her, something strikes your heart is already connecting. You see, the first way we accept things in Africa is denial. The first way we accept things in Africa is denial. We deny until the denial makes a fool of us, then we admit it. Thank you. Are we together now? So, who is Tabitha to me? When you see us in the restaurant, it's me and Tabitha. Now, there's nothing wrong if you have, yes, you are friends, of course, compatibility. But brothers and sisters, there is an invisible line between general friendship and friendship that is becoming intimate, supposedly heading to a relationship. Are we together now? Listen, please write this down. And ladies, hear this counsel and be happy. Avoid undue closeness if there is nothing defined happening over a period of time. Avoid undue closeness if there is nothing happening, nothing defined happening over a period of time. I counsel ladies and guys and brothers and sisters, most and many of the heart-shattering experiences of people is because of assumptions. Who is Tabitha to me? I'm with Tabitha all the time. I claim nothing is happening between me and Tabitha. We talk for 2 hours during the day, 1 hour in the night, 30 minutes before morning. Are we together now? Now listen. I may not have intended for a relationship. Tabitha may not have intended for a relationship. But the truth of the matter is that the way we are going is becoming clear that we are becoming too close for just general friendship. Are we together now? A lady just comes to hug me and I come back and Tabitha now cracks a joke and says, I'm seeing all of them. But I know she's not playing. She's taking that thing seriously. It's already a sign that she's becoming, I want to say economically committed. She's becoming emotionally committed. Listen, there is nothing, you see, one thing with ladies, brothers, let me tell you a very big secret about ladies. It's not very easy for ladies to be committed emotionally, but when they do, they can do it to a fault. So you have to be careful. There is a level to which a lady becomes so committed to you. The day you now summon courage to look at her and say, look, Tabitha, I really appreciate this, our 2 years of coming to Koinonia every day, every time we sit in the same seat, but I think you heard what Apostle said in Koinonia. We really have to talk about this. And listen, this thing right now, Shay, you know there's nothing, Abi. What do you expect her to say? There's something. She'll say, well, it's all right, there's nothing. And then she goes back. 1 hour later, you are calling. How are you feeling about it? My brother, you too. Ask yourself, what are you doing? Oh, come on, you should clap for me here. You see, another danger of clarifying motives is promise may be looking at Tabitha. This is the house of God. Are we together? Promise is looking at Tabitha and he's praying. He's discussing with Pastor Femi. I like this lady. Are we together now? While that is happening, I'm here blocking every space. You see what we do sometimes that we don't know. Because promise cannot be fighting with me. We are brothers. I will say it. We are brothers in the house of God. Now I'm here and promise assumes that this guy is already there. Okay, I love the lady, but I mean, the kingdom advances. Even if it's not me, I'm happy because the person in her life. So at the end of it, this lady does everything, graduates, says no to every godly brother that has vision and can ask her out, waiting in expectation for who? Joshua Selman. Are you seeing that now? And then at the end of it, then you now say, I think I should start considering a relationship now. And she's smiling because in her mind she's saying, wow, this guy is ready to take this our thing to the next level. And then all of a sudden, some guys even get so bad, you keep talking with the lady, you keep doing everything, and one day you just find out that the guy is already seeing the parents of somebody else. Whereas every communication with this other sister is still intact. Nothing changed. There was no sign. Now, brothers, you may be doing it sincerely, but I'm telling us this, we have to learn and it must stop. Are we together? Because we have preached this again and again. So she expects that he knows what he's doing. Now, the brother has not been able to sort himself out. And he's there, he's nice. Now, there are brothers who our problem is that we don't know what we want. We don't know what we are looking for. We don't even know where we are going. You want what is in Amaka to enter what is in Mariam, enter what is in Mesitila, enter what is in Tabitha. That becomes your wife. Please, you are dreaming. Please, you are dreaming. That's what you say. So whenever you are in koinonia and you hear Tabitha singing, all of a sudden you remember that you've always dreamt of a worshiper. You wake up in the morning with 3 or 4 children and there's solid worship going on in your house. That's a very kingdom paradigm, and I appreciate you for that. Except for the fact that while that is happening, you also want a chef. You want Shahoma to be cooking for you. I mean, you want a lady who can cook. Are we together? And then after that, you also want a lady who is a first-class student. You see, all of these combinations, you all want them in one person. You are joking. It doesn't exist. In the name of Jesus Christ, it doesn't exist.